It's another great show for you on Be Media Wise, the show where you get informed, give your opinion, and get smart. All in one. If you have just joined us for the first time, we'll be helping you to gain all the skills you need for movie making. I want to being a journalist for your community and to pass your studies with those A's as you've always dreamt of. Now, as we get on with the show, we will find out what is happening in the world of Cell School, see some cool CCJ clips that you guys send, and see some media-wise with Love Life. So for now, though, let's go and check out what's happening in Jojoville as she teaches us how to be a mobile movie maker.
Guys, I have a plan. Just hear me out. Right plan. She needs to come down here and look after us. And I know what you're thinking, I'm telling a lie. Kodwa, it's just a little white lie. It's not even a lie. So, she is not going to be around for a long time. Not that I don't want her to be around for a long time. It's just, okay, so I've covered all my bases. But here's the catch. I can't go to Durban. Ngobi Zgolo says valiwe, so obviously I won't be able to go to school. I'm a genius, right? Yes, I've got this covered. So, Mina, I get my fairy tale ending, and everyone's going to be happier in the end. Nizobon. Kodwa gogo manje, kumele ngiye esikolweni.
Are you crazy? This is the boys' bathroom.
Relax, Joe.
What if someone comes in here?
No one's coming in here. I've got a plan. I can help you.
I don't need your help.
I can get you your happy ending.
MX, don't you get it? I don't need your help. Stay out of my business. I've got to go before you get me into trouble again.
Hey guys, so I'm home early today for the first time in ages. Josie's kept me really busy. Well, that and detention. So, and I'm really nervous. I've realized that this could go so many ways. And I'm starting to think that the ending I had in mind may not actually be what I want it to be. And do MX, Diaz, thinking he can just come back and make everything okay. Our friendship is over. He needs to realize that. And it's all his fault anyway. So, our story was short and sweet. Okay, maybe not sweet. Yes, this reminds me, we need to start thinking about our endings, because the Vusilelo competition's right around the corner, guys. And if you guys have been following the challenges, I'm going to have some stiff competition. About my ending, so I'm going to go find them. I'll see you guys later.
Oh, now good Jojo with her James Bond tendencies. Well, I really hope her plans to get her mother to Josie work out. The MX story is still another weird mystery. Oh, okay, we'll have to wait and see what happens next. Let's take a quick ad break. When Sogbona Emva Wale Shandis.
StudyMate is a series of study guides and DVDs created specially to help you ace your final exam. The StudyMate study guides and DVDs are available for all your key subjects like English, physical sciences, accounting, mathematics, and many more. Get your StudyMate revision material now. Call us on 011-482-4053. Or you can visit our website on www.studymate.co.za for more information.
Welcome back to Be Media Wise. Now, how does a Boston Media House bursary for 3 years sound? Well, that's what you could win if you send us a movie made on your cell phone, just like a JO. Check out Facebook for more info on how you too can be a mobile movie maker. Let's check out this week's winning CCJ clips.
Hi everyone, I am Mapala Mahapa from Second Secondary School in a very drastic rural area in the Limpopo province by the name of Roland. The eastern area of the school is Udalhede Propala Bush. As you can see behind me, the equipment are not enough and they're even old. Ever since I came to this school, I came to this school in 2010. I was doing grade 8. Today as we speak, I'm doing grade 11. I've never performed even one single experiment practically. We've been doing them theoretically all along. One of the reasons why Limpopo experiences the lowest pass rate in the matric results. So, next to me I have a learner from my school. Tell me, how does this affect you as a science learner? It affects me in a way that in physics and mathematics we have to do some practicals, but we cannot do that because we don't have resources. And some are broken, we don't even have to use them because they are broken. Thank you. Please tell the camera what you feel about. How do you feel about it? You feel like that, my great self are not about party, how would you feel? The subject judge, I also agree with one of the leaders in the house. He said that the government must put a hand in this. The government must get involved. Our parents voted.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Standing before you is Cholfacho Mobani. Today I'm going to be tackling an issue that is people being undermined because simply of where they come from. I'm going to be talking to a young lady by the name of Kucho. Kucho, would you or would you not undermine a person simply because of where they come from?
I would not undermine a person because of that.
Why?
Because I think it's unethical and illogical because we all have an equal opportunity at everything in life. We all have an equal opportunity at getting riches and being the next Barack Obama. So just because they come from a rural area doesn't mean they're any less important than a person who comes from the urban area.
Have you ever come in contact or experienced being judged because of where you come from?
Yes, because I come from a place called Moleki, which is not on the map. I find that people think that we have less technology and all of that just because they come from places like Flora Park and all those other urbanized areas.
Thank you. I myself come from a place called Mulekera Manamela. I have been once undergraded and I myself have experienced being judged because of where I come from. There's a saying that says that do not judge a book by its cover.
Now, you guys are really, really working hard, man. I'm so impressed. Be Mediawise is here for you. So send those clips and become an inspiration. Esikoleni sakho naku community yako. For the past few weeks, we have traveled around the country to get your stories, share your lives, and share your cultures. Now, let's go see some of these stories in Mediawise with Love Life. This should be very interesting.
Knowing that Langa Township is highly respected in terms of historical event that happened during the apartheid era, there's a certain group of craftsmen in Kukatse who are using art to get the youth off the streets and help them use different crafts to preserve their culture.
What motivated you to come and be part of the artwork?
Yeah, growing up as an artist.
Okay. There are kids outside Abahleli Stratweni, they're doing nothing. But what can you encourage them to do? Like, for instance, you're using your skill of being an artist. What can you say to them?
Yeah, I encourage them. Like sport, art, so schooling is available for those in the art. Like in the custom is like Lendo E, next door. Love Life, yeah, and I was a youth as in almost. There's sport complex, done so easy in the course. So I'm going to encourage going to the sport and do the arts club. I'm going to find my skills. My
name is Paulina. I'm working here in Kukastebe. I'm not the artist, but I'm working with the artist. The name of the artist is Odon, and the year. This is the sign of the year that he makes the picture. He first fetched natural sand from the sea, and then he dyes the sand with an acrylic paint. You can see here we have different colors of sand. He just makes the sand, with an acrylic paint. And then he draws freehand drawing. He first makes a background. After that, he spreads the wood glue on top. And then when he sprinkles on the sand, he uses the tea strainer to sprinkle all the different colors he wants to match with the picture. And then he just takes the black mark or the white mark to make it obvious. Then he let it dry to the sun or to the wind. Yep, this is all about that.
Kukastebe is about craftsmanship, raw. It's about uplifting abantu that can work with hands, like handcraft things.
Andingetho ukuthi iyalokha eKukastebe ikamva labantwana kuba nzange ndibone abantwana mina bathi babheke eKukastebe. Indawo endizaziyo endiye ndiva abantwana bethetha ngazo zindawo njengoma life. Indawo endiye ndizibone ke besiya kuzo kwabantwana ke. Phaa eKukastebe na information ndiyaziyo ke edibene nabantwana okokha abantwana.
Ndikhe ndiye but ndiyabona like indlela ehanjwa ngayo phana yabo. There are programs eziphana yabo. It's positive for the youth uba ngokuthi is involved nayo phaa yabo for get information yabo for the future.
Now, next up is one of this week's winners for the CCJ competition, and they get themselves an FX82ZA calculator from Casio. Awesome. Your prizes are on their way to you. Check that mailbox. Before we get carried away, let's check out this CCJ clip.
Yeah, today's topic is twerking. And the first question is, what do you think about twerking?
Well, I personally think twerking it shows a sign of disrespect to the woman's behind, and it comes to show the lack of respect that men give women. And if people personally think twerking is okay and it's a form of partying, and people think that, you know what, I'm gonna twerk so I can make big bucks, then what happened to humanity and sanity?
Well, what I think about twerking is, like, twerking is a very inappropriate thing. Even though I'm a guy, and as they say, guys are meant to like this thing, but then I think it's extremely inappropriate. It's something which you shouldn't go around doing. Yeah, sure, you can do it. I don't mind, but then as long as I don't have anything to do with it.
In my opinion, I think twerking very awesome. Twerking is like what every guy could ever want to see. Although they say it's an inappropriate, I think twerking is the next dance move for the girls in the next generation.
I think twerking is completely inappropriate. Something should be left to be done behind closed doors, and twerking is one of them. It's just like porn, you know. It's like nudity. It should remain sacred to your body.
It is very indecent, and I think it is a disgrace to women. I think they should stop doing it because it is not right.
Would you twerk for your boyfriend or girlfriend?
I'm only 15 years old, and like I said, I don't believe twerking shows a good sign of respect. And I also think at this age, I don't think dating is appropriate. So now I wouldn't twerk for my boyfriend or girlfriend because I don't have a boyfriend.
Thank you guys for sending us your story. You can send us your stories by email, Facebook, WhatsApp, or BBM. Check out our Facebook page for all of those details. Well, so now, guys, let's head over to see what's happening this week on Cell School. I tell you, better pay attention to this. Zopas. Remember that time you had a math teacher that spoke way too fast and you couldn't make sense of what he was saying? And then he got hit in the face with a soccer ball during break and the swelling made him sound like a Teletubby? But then you got hit in the face with a soccer ball and had a concussion for a week? And when you got back to class, you had no idea what was going on and it felt like your head was going to explode? No problem. Cell School offers free daily video lessons on Mixit for grade 10 to 12 in maths literacy, physical sciences, life sciences, and accounting. Cell School, we've got your back.
What's up, all you fabulous people? We are well on our way through the second term, and I hope you're feeling confident about your work. Cell School has got you covered if you have any doubts. Let's take a look at what we're beaming straight into your phone this week. Grade 10s are looking at context, focusing on probability.
So now, if you have a look at this, who is most likely to win? Okay, now remember, it is probability, but sometimes your chances are better and sometimes they're not as good.
Grade 11s will focus on context, looking at maps, plans, and other representations of the physical world.
We need to convert it into a decimal and a percentage. Okay, so first we've got 1 over 6. So as a decimal, it's going to be 0.17. We're going to work her into 2 decimal places. And then for our percentage, if we were to multiply this, it would be 17%.
Grade 12s, there's no way that we're going to forget about you. Your focus for this week will be maps and plans. Remember, maths literacy isn't the only subject Cell School offers. We also have life sciences, English first additional language, physical sciences, maths and accounting, all for free. So head on over to Mixit, Trade Post, Mixit Reach, Education, Cell School, and always be one step ahead. Cell School, we've got your back.
Well, thank you very much to the whole team, Lapo at Cell School. Hope all our friends got the necessary info and are ready to study the very cool way. Check out the weekly lessons and connect with your favorite teachers only on Mixit. Yep, that's right. Kotaga for now, though. Let's go and check out another Media Wise with Love Life story.
Namhlanje is like Orange Farm, and we are trying to find out what teenagers think about contraceptives and fertility management are, and also which is sebenzisa kanjani and who uses them.
Contraceptives
Contraceptives.
Contraceptives, I don't know.
Contraceptives are used to prevent unwanted pregnancies and diseases.
Contraceptives are any substances that are used for prevention.
My understanding of contraceptives are the substances that we use to prevent unwanted diseases like HIV and AIDS, STIs and STDs, even gonorrhea. And they also prevent from unwanted pregnancy. We can get them in our local clinics or at the chemist.
We have a pill, we have injectables, we have a condom, we have sterilizations, and we used to have intrauterine devices which we no longer promote because of infection problems.
Contraceptives are safe for the youth in order to prevent pregnancy.
It also depends of individual if they are using them correctly. Because if we were, we wouldn't be having a case of a rising rate of teenage pregnancy at schools.
Yes, you can take pregnancy pills and maybe they might have an effect on your diet and the pregnancy pills might not work in some cases, do you understand? So they are safe, but they are not safe.
Contraceptives are 90 to 99% safe. They depended on your compliance. If you are taking a tablet that you are going to take every day for the first time, tomorrow you've got a possibility of forgetting. So if you've got a support system, somebody will remind you that, hey, remember you have to take your tablet. If a person is using injectable, as a partner you can help your girlfriend or wife to come to the clinic for the next method. You remind them, hey, remember tomorrow is your date.
Well, some really wonderful work is being produced here. Thank you so much, guys. For more details on how you can get your stuff in, check out the Facebook page. Kodwa okwamanje, it's time to go see what is happening in Jojo's world. Let's check ukuthi kahle kahle lo mngani wethu, what is she up to namhlanje?
Hi, Manda.
Hi, Jojo. What's up? Haven't seen you in a while.
Okay, so njengoba ngitshela ngestory sami, I've got the structure on point. Kodwa manje, I'm worried about the ending because I want a really good ending. In fact, I want it to be amazing.
Okay, cool. So tell me, in your opinion, what's a good ending?
A good ending is a happy ending.
Yeah, well, most of the time it is, but that's not really the point. Tell me, when do you think stories end?
When there's nothing left to say.
And why do you think there's nothing left to say?
Because the events in the story are over.
Okay, cool. I think you're getting it now. Now, tell me, why do you think the events in the story are over?
Ngoba, the protagonist has solved all the problems.
Right, certainly. Cool. So we established that the end point is time to wrap it all up, you know. The character has overcome the challenges and all the challenges in the story have been overcome.
Okay, kulula lokho.
Okay, not so fast though. What are the most important aspects of a story?
I need to see event, character, and theme.
Right, and have we resolved all those?
Well, no, we still have to end the character.
No, not really end the character, but we do need to show how the character has grown in the story, you know. We need to show how the events of the story has changed them.
Of course, why didn't I think of that? We must show ukuthi event iphelile, that the character has overcome the obstacles and that they've grown from that.
Yeah, and also remember, you need to answer all the questions that you had in the story, right? Any question that you had in the beginning of the story, at the end, should be answered.
I don't understand.
Okay, for example, say how. How did the character overcome the challenges, right? You asked that in the beginning of the story, and at the end of the story, we need to have an answer of how the character overcame the challenges. And a more complex example would be related to your theme, right? Say your theme is love, and your story is questioning whether or not love overcame hate, right? At the end point of the story, we need to clearly have an answer of how the love overcame the hate so that every question has been answered.
Sure. Got to answer some question good tough line.
Alright, cool. Let me make it a bit more simple, right? Here's a good ending. Say, here's our story and it has two characters, okay? And it's you and Tabby, the characters. And the story is talking about the value of friendship, okay? So at the beginning, the characters meet and they like each other, they hit it off and become friends, right? And in the middle, they have a difference in opinion and have a little fight, you know? Each of them reflects on this. And at the end point, they reconcile their differences and they overcome their flaws, which is their pride. Okay, so here we see that the event is over because our characters are no longer fighting. They've overcome their challenges, and which was really their flaw, that was their pride. And in this way, we've answered the theme of our story, that friendship is valuable. So, in the end, we see that the characters are no longer fighting, and that the event is over. And that they've overcome their challenge, which was a flaw to them, and that was their pride, And in this way, now we've answered the theme of the story, that friendship is really valuable. Right. So something else that's also important is that you leave your audience with something, a lesson that they learn whilst watching the story. Something that they can use when the story is well beyond over.
That makes so much sense. Ngiyabonga Mandla. Ngicabanga ukuthi sengiready ukuthi ngiqede story samanje.
All right, cool. I think, thank you, because Tabby's been so moody these days since you guys are fighting. I'm just glad that that's over.
Thanks, Mandla. Enjoy your outing.
I will, thanks.
Sure.
Be safe.
So guys, Umandla has broken everything down for me and I have this competition in the bag. So watch out world, here comes Jojo. So this is what we spoke about today when we're looking at endings. We need to remember that endings are a time for resolution. All problems must be resolved, a goal must have been achieved, and all the loose ends need to be tied together. Ningakhohlwa ukuthi the ending also needs to show how the character has changed. Endings need to answer all the questions that you've been asking yourself throughout the whole story, and unfortunately, endings don't always have to be happy endings. Ningakhohlwa ukuthi you always need to leave your viewer with the lesson that they have to take away from the story. So, I need to work on my Vusilela ending, and the ending to Uma and I being apart. Ngicabanga ukuthi if I was a character, my story wouldn't really have an ending because my character hasn't changed or grown or accomplished any goals. So what am I going to do about that? Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop talking and take action. It's time to go ahead with my little plan and tell Mama the white lie. And I'm sure everything is going to be fine. Kodwa, here's what you need to do. You need to work on the ending of your story. Make sure ukuthi there's a clear difference between the beginning and the end. And remember everything that makes for a good ending. So, the end.
Oh, shame, poor Mandla. That's Jojo never gives the poor boy a break. But then again, she needs all the advice she can get. And besides, who am I to judge a producer/director in the making? We'll have to wait until next week for another exciting look at Be a Mobile Movie Maker with Jojo. But don't be sad because you can catch us again next week for another jam-packed show. From us, it's bye-bye. Forefront Army salute.